Alright everyone, quick and dirty. It's time to put this whole Maxx C should be legal, Maxx C should be banned dog shit to the fucking rest. Because not only does this duel highlight why Maxx C is good, but this duel also highlights why Maxx C is bad. And I don't mean that in the typical sense of like, oh, what do you call it? Like, oh, at what did Farfa say? Farfa said like, oh, at worst I upstart, at best I win the duel. Here's a perfect example of why this card, not only is it not fun to play with, but it is also not fun to play against. And this is very funny because look, spoiler alert, as you can see here, I win the duel. But we're going to, what is it, play replay? Okay. I tried to record this earlier, and for some reason it didn't capture everything. So I'm recording this again for a second time, so I'm sorry if I'm like a little bit more agitated and salty, but like we're trying to highlight the the best interactions at the specific points in the duel. So as you can see, I won the coin flip. I choose to go first. Bro, this hand is fucking insane, by the way, because we're gonna go reinforcement, get Rhino Heart, Scream, normal summon Rhino Heart, mill 3, mill 1, and then we have Maxx C, Super Poly for their turn, right? And Havness, just chilling. So, right, that seems cool, right? Very, very, very effective but simple, basic tier limits gameplay. So we go for the reinforcement of the army, and I just want to point out, because you can't see it here in the replay, but when I played this, it gave them the opportunity to respond. So I was like, right away, I was like, okay, so they either have Ash Blossom, or they have Maxx C, or they have both, right away. I could tell right away. Thank you, Master Duel Invisible Coach. So I get the Rhino Heart, we do exactly like I said, Scream, Rhino Heart, Scream, 1, Rhino Heart 2, so that we get to choose to send specifically Tearlament's Kashtira because we have the Havness in our hand already, and then we mill 3 random cards. That was this. I don't know. I'm not like a tier limit expert, but this was my thought process. I didn't wanna like send a Sharon and then the Scream mill another Sharon. So I was like, I'm guarantee sending to mill 2 and then guarantee sending to mill 3. And then of course they fucking Ash Blossom the Rhino Heart, which like I personally don't agree with. I feel like you either wanna Ash Blossom the Scream or the Tier Cash effect on the field or the Graveyard effect of Kikkalos, right? You want to negate the cards that mill the most cards for the tier limit player, right? So they negate. We sent, bro. This was so lucky, by the way. So remember how I said I wanted to send specifically tier limits Kashtira. So imagine there's a tier limits Kashtira in the graveyard here on top of all this, and it actually took me a minute to like figure this out. What I wanted to do was I wanted to get the Trick Clown on the field and then use the Hollow to send, and then fusion summon. But like, what I realized is like it has to be like this. Of course. So we go Sharon, Hollow, Trick Clown, and then they have Maxx C. So already this is super fun gameplay, by the way. We go Ash Blossom into Maxx C so that they got to negate me for free and they get to draw cards for no reason. Makes sense, right? And then I'm forced at this point to fusion summon. So what I wanted to do here is I wanted to draw a random card, because what I wanted to do is I wanted to add the Tearlament's Kashtira to my hand. And then I drew a Tearlament's Scream, and then I was like, okay, wait, I actually have too many Tearlament's cards in my hand, so it's okay if I discard one. And then that was why I get Suliek, because it lets me either send or negate stuff, right? That was kind of my logic. And then we just set one. We never set in the middle because DZ said only good players set their best card in the middle, so we're never ever going to set in the middle. And then we set the super polymerization first because DZ also says all like 100% of Yu-Gi-Oh players set their best card first. Super Poly is not our best card here. It's Sulliek Maxx C. So like right, we have Super Poly, Pitch Scream, Pitch Havness Summon, whatever. This is good considering they fucking Maxx C'd Ash Blossomed us. This is good enough. We have 3 disruptions plus this plus whatever we mill plus the shuffler. So think about that. They Ash Blossomed us and Maxx C'd us for fucking free. Because they're going second, they have 6 cards in their hand. And they go Barrage. So it's 60 card hand trap Zodiac. It's a deck from 2016, 2017 versus a deck from 2022, 2023, 2021. There is no fucking possible way, even with I'll go out on a limb here. Even with 3 Barrage, 3 Trident, 3 Rat Pier, 3 Broad Bull, there is no way they are beating nerfed Tearlaments. No fucking way. Unless, of course, they resolve Maxx C for 3 cards. And then they go Barrage, Bro, you can't make this shit up. They go Barrage to summon, Maxx C, Ash Blossom. So look at this. This was their hand. They had Ash for my turn, Maxx C for my turn, Ash for their turn, Barrage. This is cringe, dude. This is cringe. Thoroughblade. And this was funny. I read if this is normaled, and then I was like, but you can't use it. And then I was like, oh, but if it's specialed, I see. And then what did they pitch? They pitched a bunny. Yeah, they pitched a bunny blast. So already, their hand is ass. And then I go Rhino Heart to summon, and they go, hey, look, I have a second copy of Maxx C. Bro, at this point, I'm legitimately not even salty that they Ash Blossomed my Maxx C. What I'm salty about is the fact that I had to play through Maxx C Ash Blossom on my own turn going first, and then I have to play through Maxx C Ash Blossom on their fucking turn too. Why? And then I just go Trivi Karma because they can't Ash it. Like, that was my logic. Rhino Heart, pitch, add. They can't Imperm, they can't Valor, it's their turn, right? So we get Crime, and I was like, it has the thing where it's like it negates, and like that was it. And then send Tier Cash, finally. Sent 2 spell cards, and I was like, oh fuck. I'm happy I didn't draw those. Borbo, battle phase. So I'm sitting here going, oh fuck. Their whole plan is to make Zeus. So my thought process is I'm going to let them Zeus me, because when Zeus hits the field, I'm going to super poly the Trick Clown and the Zeus. And I forget what I wanted to pitch, but like in the moment I had one of these where I was like, I'm going to pitch this one. And so keep in mind, that's my plan, is I'm going to let them make Zeus, and then I'm going to immediately super poly it as soon as it hits the fucking field. And they make a fucking whiptail into a tiger mortar for some fucking reason. So they're not making Zeus. And then they make Armor Fortress, and I'm like, okay. Slightly confused. Because like I said, their best play was to just immediately make Zeus. And they didn't do it. Armored XZ, full Armored XZ. And they make full Armored Dark Knight Lancer. And this is where I was like, okay, you just killed yourself, because they target the Tiger Mortar to equip to this guy for some fucking reason. And now they have an Earth Beast Warrior and an Earth Aqua Monster, because the spell card says change it to this. So they go to equip, super poly. No, I identified at this point I don't need the counter trap anymore, because my monsters and my spells and shit are just going to do enough. So I super poly their whole fucking board away. And then they still draw. So keep in mind, they did all of this with essentially one card. They have 5 cards in their hand. So they Ash Blossomed me, Maxx C'd me, Ash Blossomed me, Maxx C'd me, played their entire fucking turn with one card. And then now I was scared that they were gonna like imperm my Kit Kalos or something like that. And then now here we go. Here we go. So it took me getting Maxx C'd for like 5 cards and double Ash Blossom and Super Poly and Pitch 1 for them to just go Imseti. And of course they had a Nibiru, and they go King Sarcophagus, sure, send, summon, and at this point, I could see the giant King Coach Trainer coming, and I was like, I'm gonna use Soliek to negate the Coach King Giant Trainer, send the Kit Kalos Mill 5, and not use any of the special summon effects. Because my plan was, I was like, I'm going to overlay these two into Abyss Dweller, and then just Perlarino Havness is enough to win the game. There's basically nothing they can do at that point, right? I would love to Havness them on their turn, but I'm under fucking Maxx C, so there's no point. And then of course, they shame concede. And this is the fucking problem with this shit. This is the fucking problem with this Maxx C dog shit. Look at this. It's 2017 Zodiac with a fucking Horus engine splashed in it. Oh, I love the double foil Imseti, the double foil Imperm, by the way. And that's it. That's just all the deck does. It doesn't do anything to threaten lethal, essentially. If you can out their fucking Zeus, none of these other fucking cards do anything. The only thing you have to worry about is Nibiru and like Valor. Like, look, you can see, look, Valor, Maxx C, Ash, Bell, Nibiru, called by Crossout, like Imperm. Like, bro, this is fucking ass. Like, this is my actual fucking problem with the game right now. Is like, obviously, you know, OCG players are going to use the excuse of like, oh my god, but we have to have Maxx C because otherwise we can't do anything going second. No, that's not correct, dude. Because it's not your decision to make sure that going second is fair. It's Konami's decision to make sure that going second is fair. And you know how you make sure going second is fair? You fucking ban shit like this fucking Maxx C, ban shit like fucking Nibiru, ban shit like the fucking the fucking self TK bots, right? The destruct potion, dog shit, Utopia, Draco, or whatever the fuck, Numeron Dragon, right? Right? You ban the shit that's unfair going first. You know, Barrier Statue, Vanity's Fiend, whatever have you. You ban all of that shit, and then you don't need a fucking card like Maxx C. Like, that's just fucking dumb. And then here, even my deck list, I'm not gonna lie, I net decked the person who came in 11th in the World Championship last year, or whatever it was, or the Duelist Cup or something. And they were playing Draco Knight, Draco Acquist, some other random card and some other random card, and I was just like, bro, Abyss Dweller is better. SP Little Knight got added into the game, and I started to notice that most end boards are like, they're not Baron Borreload Savage Dragon anymore. It's Baron plus SP Little Knight, and then this, look, 2 warriors with different attributes. So you just super poly their Baron and their SP Little Knight. You negate an Imperm, and then it's like a shrink on a thing banishing a spell, which is fucking way better than Draco Acquist. Fun fact, personal opinion, decision choices there. But Here, let's show off my my royal my royal starving venom really quick. That's another one. I'm playing starving venom over Predoplant Dragostapelia because I wasn't me personally. I wasn't running into that many fusion decks, so I was just like I felt like two darks is better than a dark and a fusion, you know, or whatever the fucking material requirement is. But like this is a fucking problem, man. This is a fucking problem. Yes, I am playing a very strong deck. Yes, I am playing a very competent deck. Yes, I am a very like competent player. Yes, my list is very strong. But there's no fucking way you're gonna sit here and tell me this deserves to win. This guy should be in like silver, not fucking plat 5, man. Like look at my ranks on the top. That's all I do. I play till gold 1 till I'm 1 rank up into plat, and then I just stop playing. And the only reason why the past 2 months is I'm quite a bit higher. Look, you can even see gold 1, gold 1, gold 1, gold 3, plat 4. The only reason why I even got any higher was specifically because I was trying to do my daily challenges. And look, that's even what happened this time. It's August 1st, 8 a.m. Right now, it's August 1st, 6 a.m. So the only reason why I even got this high again is because I'm sitting here trying to do my fucking daily challenge. Look, I'm not even that high on the battle pass. I don't play this fucking game. I just log in, do the daily challenges. Look, do the daily challenges and just chill. Get the free rewards and leave. But man, this whole last duel that you just watched, it was fucking tilting. There was another game I played where it was like Dark Magician, and they did the same thing. Like, I went first, they Maxx C'd me, I stopped, they fucking normal summoned one dude and surrendered because they couldn't play anymore. So like this is just fucking dumb. Like, why are these ass dog shit cards, ass dog shit decks being enabled by a card that has no fucking restriction? Like, that's what I don't imagine hypothetical situation here really quick. So we're playing three Maxx C because it's the best card in the game. We're playing three Ash Blossom because it counters the best card in the game, right? Obviously. Imagine a world where Soul Charge was still legal at 3 because it says summon 5 monsters from the graveyard, win the game. This says draw 5 cards from the deck, no restriction, win the game. Like, what? I know it's not exactly a quote-unquote fair comparison, but that's essentially what they do, right? Maxx C draws you 3, 4, 5 cards for free. Soul Charge summons 3, 4, 5 monsters from the graveyard for free because life points don't fucking matter. Like, imagine if Maxx C was actually balanced, and rather than the whole you can't control any cards clause that everyone says, because that's coming up on Molchummy Perulia, and Molchummy Perulia hint is also also busted. But imagine this says every time your opponent special summons, draw a card. Every time you draw a card with this effect, half your life points. That would be a fucking cost, my guy, right? Combine Soul Charge and Maxx C. Like, holy shit, dude. Like, that was so triggering. He Maxx C'd me for 3 cards on my turn, Ash Blossomed me on my turn. On his turn, he Ash Blossomed me and Maxx C'd me for 3 cards again. So off of his 2 cards, he went +6 and Ash Blossomed me, which made me go minus, or 1 for 1, however you want to look at it. And he's still fucking lost, dude. Not only should he not have won that game, but he shouldn't fucking win any game ever. Like, there is no way you're gonna sit here and tell me some deck that wants to do 1200 pop 1 card is good in fucking 2024 Yu-Gi-Oh! That's what I'm saying. They look, they have 3 fucking Trident. Look, he's playing 1 rat. My guy, you could have 2, 3 rat here. Wouldn't matter. because they're just summoning a whole bunch of fucking monsters that have zero attack in a fucking format where Nibiru is legal. My man is even playing Nibiru. My man knows this card kills his own entire deck. Oh my god, bro. This is fucking triggering. What is this fucking card? Can I, oh, it's the Horus. Okay. Oh my god. Bro, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way this should win. Like, imagine this shit against Fire King Snake Eye. You'd never win. Imagine this against Ubel. You'd never win. Ritual Beast. You probably never win because they just banish their own shit. Like, this is what I'm. This is the 2017 deck, 2016 deck, trying to keep up with shit that's 2024. And the only I guarantee you, I'd be willing to bet money. Show somebody at Konami, pull up this guy's fucking statistic. There's no way he's plat 4 without Maxx C. There's no fucking way. There is no, not especially not with this dog shit. Like, holy fucking shit. Anyways, that's my fucking salty ass rant. Like, not even salty, but like, God, that was just dumb. That was just genuinely dumb. Like, oh, anyways, I have to just end this, or I'm just gonna keep going on. But thank you for listening to my TED Talk. Take care and peace, man. Enjoy. Good luck with your duels. Fuck Maxx C.